Good evening, everyone. Good evening. How are you doing today? I hope you are starting a great week to end January. We're almost the first month of the year is going. The year start going away so fast. So make sure you're taking advantage of every single day in order to achieve your goals for the year. I'm going to keep reminding you to do that every single time. Now, today we're going to talk about LLC versus S Corp. Actually, I did get a lot of question about what's the difference between LLC and S corporation, and we're going to talk about it in a little bit. Now, one thing I want to remind you of that IRS started accepting e-filing today. Today, officially, they opened the door to start accepting filing the tax return online. So if you did not yet uh, started the filing, I know you did not receive, I know you did not receive your 1099s, your W-2s maybe, but you will receive those soon. So don't wait until you receive them. You can go ahead and start onboarding with your tax professionals. If you would like to work with me and my team, we'll be happy to work with you. Just go ahead and book a call with us at noorasbooks.com/contact. I'm going to go ahead and put the link on the screen. And for you guys on Instagram, you can go ahead and get to the link on the bio. You can book a call. Make sure you book a call as soon as possible because we want to make sure we serve you as fast as possible because you have to wait for your turn. A lot of people booking, so you want to make sure you book ahead so you don't delay your tax returns. Okay, so make sure you go ahead to book a call. Again, it's www.noorasbooks.com/contacts. So you can just book a call, and myself or someone of my team will be talking to you and help you to get onboarded and restart the process of your tax return. Now, another thing I want to remind you of before we get into the topic is to get my book. If you did not get my book yet, if you are new here, I published this book, How to Start, Manage, and Prosper a Nonprofit, earlier this year on January 3rd, and this was a first seller on Amazon in the first day. So go ahead and grab your copy. You can get the copy from Amazon, searching by my name or by the name of the book, How to Start, Manage, and Prosper with a Nonprofit, or you can get it from my website at noorasbooks.com/books. All right. Now, let's get started with the topic. What's the difference between LLC and S Corp? Now, LLC basically is done on a state level. You register your LLC on a state level. And it's actually a type of company on a state level. There is nothing on the IRS website recognized LLC. If you registered an LLC, this is more of you protecting your business on the state, not your personal, actually, your personal belonging. So you are separating yourself from your business on the state level. Now, on the federal level, you file as if you are sole proprietor, as if you are just freelancer. You file with your tax return. So you, in your personal return, you file for your business. In your personal return, the 1040 form you file for your personal return every year, you add Schedule C. Schedule C is the profit and loss for your business. Again, Schedule C is the profit and loss for your business. That get the financial statements from your LLC, from your business. So that's how you file for LLC, and it's due, of course, with your personal return because it's just part of it, and that is April 15 for this year, as we are going live now in 2024. Because I know this is gonna go to YouTube, and actually, how it's gonna, I don't know when are you gonna listen to this. Now, S Corp, on the other hand, is not something you register for. It's actually you elect to be an S Corp after you do the registration. And you could be registered as LLC, partnership, or C corporation and do the election to be taxed and as an S Corp. So it's just like an election. It's not that you register as an S Corp. This is very important to know because a lot of people go ahead and register right away and elect an S Corp, especially if you guys are using those online services where you don't have a lot of information. They have this option available, like register as an S Corp. They don't spend the time to educate you, especially if you don't call them and try to understand. I don't know if they offer this service. It depends on the person who answers the phone typically. But this is why you should get informed. So don't go ahead and register as an S Corp on these plus, because in these places like online places, because it's not good to start this way. And in a minute, I will tell you why. You want to start as an LLC, partnership, or actually C corporation based on what type of business you want to have, what's your end goal, what are you planning to have. So this is how you want to make the decision. So you need to speak to an accountant, actually tax accountant, and an attorney, just for protection and legal stuff. But make sure you speak to these two people, tax accountant and an attorney. We do consultations. Feel free to reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you with this. Of course, in order to advise you what type of business you need to do, this is going to be a paid consultation, but this is what you need to actually know. You need to speak to someone. And then, because, I've seen a lot of people actually form their organization or their company in a different, in a wrong formation, like they choose the wrong entity and then they pay so much in taxes later on, because I know those TikTok people tells you have to be S Corp to save on taxes, but not necessarily, not always. S Corp is not for everyone, so you need to be careful. Okay? So this is another difference. So S Corp, now you have to file, if you elect to be an S Corp, now you have to file a different business return. So it's not going to your personal. So you have to file for your S Corp by March 15. So a month ahead of time before you do your personal return. Why? Because you're going to get that K1 from the S corporation return and include it in your personal return. Again, you have to file S corporation return, a business return, by March 15, totally different form. And then that filing is going to give you K1, and if you have partners with you, everyone's going to get K1, and then you're going to include the K1 in your personal return. So that's going to be part of your personal return on April 15. So now you have to do 2 returns. And so that's like more, this is cool. Like, it's funny because, Zoom and StreamYard are doing the same thing. The balloons. Anyway, so you have to do 2 returns instead just to do personal. Now you're doing personal and business. So that's almost double the cost, or not really double, but it's more. Then another difference, when you have LLC, you can draw money. You cannot put yourself on salary. When you are an LLC, you have to put yourself, you have to actually pay yourself withdraw. So you just take money out of your account. You cannot put yourself on a salary. Now it's the opposite when you elect to be an S Corp. Now you are required to pay yourself a salary if you want to get any money out of your accounts. Again, if you want to pay yourself as an S Corp shareholder, you have to put yourself on a salary that is a reasonable salary. So you want to make sure you are able to do that. You are able to do a payroll taxes, because when you put yourself on a salary, you're gonna be required to pay payroll taxes. So you will see some deductions from in your paycheck. You issue yourself a paycheck. So you want to be careful on this. On an LLC, you cannot put yourself on a salary. You just draw money, regardless of how you draw this money. It can be writing a check for yourself. It can be like wire transfer. It can be just getting cash off your account. Whatever the way you want to get this money out, you just get this money out the way you elect to have this money out. Okay. So it's really important for you to know what is every entity formation required. What's if you elect to be an S Corp or not? Like, is it time for you or not? I usually don't like to do it for clients unless we do tax planning, because this way we run different scenarios to see if it makes sense for you to be an S Corp or you should stay as an LLC. Because there are some things, like some tax strategies you can take a benefit from. If you are an LLC, you cannot do it if you are an S Corp, and vice versa. So you want to be careful on that. Don't just blindly listen to a TikTok person and then say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. You need to strategize. You're doing a business. You're not playing around, okay? So make sure you take a responsible decision. And when you pay yourself in an S Corp, you cannot really pay yourself $5,000 a year and draw $10,000, for example, or more. It has to be a reasonable salary. It has to be a reasonable salary. So if you're hiring someone, you're gonna pay that amount for that someone. If someone hires you at the same company size that you have, they're gonna pay you the same thing. And then you can take draw from, or you can take dividends or distributions from the S Corp. But you have to be paying yourself a reasonable salary. This are very important. A lot of people mess this up. Don't do that. Make sure you make an informed decision, okay? So what do you need to do? What do you need to have ready in order to be ready to file your business tax return? Regardless of what formation you have, you need to have your financial statements for sure. You need to have your financial statements, balance sheet, and profit and loss. Same thing for you guys in nonprofit. Balance sheet and profit and loss. How do you do that? You have to do a professional bookkeeping, okay? If you haven't done that for 2023, make sure you do it now. We're still taking client for cleanup for 2023. We're gonna close the door for that on like very soon. So make sure you actually go ahead and book a call now if you need that. We will be happy to onboard you, okay? Don't wait. You can always file an extension, but remember, when you file an extension, the extension is an extension to file, not an extension to pay. If you do not pay on time by April 15, you will pay penalty and interest on whatever you owe. Penalty and interest. So you want to make sure, even if you have to do an extension, you want to make sure you pay the estimated taxes that you're estimating that you might owe. Just in case you owe taxes, you are not paying penalty and expenses. So make sure to do that. Don't delay. Let me know if you need help. Go ahead and book your call right now before spots not going to be available anymore, or you delay your time. And then go ahead and order my book now from Amazon or from my website. It's How to Start, Manage, and Prosper with a Nonprofit. It's a very small book, easy to read. You're not going to regret it. And let me know what you think of the book, and go ahead and book a call so we can help you start your tax returns. Another thing, one more thing I want to remind you of. Today is January 29. You have 2 days to file your 1099s and W-2s for your employees or contractors. If you are business owners and you work with someone in contracts as a contractor, or as or you're an employer and you have employees, you have 2 days to issue their 1099s and W-2s. They're due on January 31st. If you need help with that as well, go ahead and reach out, book a call so we can help you do that. We cannot guarantee this is going to happen on time, but we do that in email. So you don't need to wait for the mailer to reach to the people. We send them via email, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so once we file them, your employees and contractors will get them via email. So don't worry about that. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions, because that will help me address the issues that you want to talk about, get you more informed about your tax situation, about what you need to do in order to be successful. I want you to be successful. I want you to be aware and informed. Also, you can join my Telegram channel, like Tax Tips with Noura. Link in the bio for you guys on Instagram, and you guys here, you can go to the link tree, and then I put the link here, and you can get to the Telegram channel. Join the Telegram channel. I'm already putting tips on there, very short tips, and you can comment and ask me questions, and I'll be happy to help you. I'm trying my best to help you as much as possible for free. So you guys be informed, regardless if you work with me or not. Of course, I would love to work with you guys, but even if you don't choose to work with me, I want you to know what you are looking for, okay? I let you go. We have a lot of 1099s and W-2s to issues for our clients, so I'll see you later.